Welcome RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, Happy New Year's Eve. Guys, are you going to celebrate tonight? How about you, Jen? You going to celebrate?
Oh yeah.
Who's had a great weekend? I know, I think we have. Let's see,
Pretty good.
what'd you do yesterday?
I went into town and got my oil changed and then went shopping.
And I stayed here and changed the oil in the SRT. And for those that say, well, Tim, why didn't you just change her oil? It's a little different on your car, isn't it?
It is.
Well, her car is about this high off the ground, and I've never changed oil. I went with her before to change it, and they said there's like 20 some odd screw bolts you got to take out. Of course, I think at the time before that, the person lost part of them, they said, right?
Eight screws weren't put back in there.
Yeah, wasn't me. What? I didn't do it.
And something's rattling on my car now, so.
I am going to go look today. We're going to jack her car up. I'm going to look up, get under it, and see if I can find out what's rattling. But we're not really sure if it was due to the oil change, or that's about when it started, though, after the oil change, wasn't it?
Well, someone hit me earlier this year, and I had it fixed in June before I went to Florida. And then by the time I came back, it was rattling. So I'm not sure if it has to do with that or something that they didn't put back on my car tight, or I'm not sure.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully.
So I did get the oil change, the SRT, changed the air filter. I did some chores around here for Grandma Carol. It was a pretty productive day. You know, we were kind of apart for part of it. But then you got back, and I had the grill going, and I had a fire in the fire pit. We had some good victuals. Her friend Jeff had given her some venison burger with bacon in it, and then her daughter Lauren had given some honey baked ham company smoked ribs.
Yes.
And so why did I have them?
Our freezer went out at home, so I just brought the meat in an igloo cooler and asked him if he would barbecue Saturday night.
Oh, you know I will. you ain't got to twist my arm.
Right.
So yeah, I got a fire pit going, you know, while she was gone, and got the grill, got the Oklahoma Joe's grill going, and I barbecued or grilled the burgers. Ooh, put some cheese on them. She got some gourmet buns on the way home, and
It was delish.
the ribs, I guess from being from Honey Baked Ham Company, they were pre-cooked. It was kind of because it didn't say cook them all day, and I guess they already smoked, but you did have to finish them off. So so I put them in some aluminum foil and kind of smoked them slow while the burgers were going. And then I took them out of the aluminum foil and stuck them on there to caramelize that barbecue sauce they had on there. Ooh, we was eating good last night.
You just do this to pull it off, and meat come right off the bone.
Grandma Carol made something good too, didn't she?
Yes. Hash brown cups.
Hash brown cups. I guess my daughter kind of started that, and at the Christmas party last week. And Grandma Carol made them. They're not like hash brown casserole. They're a little bit different.
Yeah, she said she put mayonnaise and sour cream and cheddar cheese in it. It tasted pretty close.
They were so good. They were so good. Yes, we had a good meal, and got kind of chilly last night. Had a little frost on the grass. We got up this morning. Got up, went to church. We just got back from church. And we're kind of matching here, aren't we? You're wearing the blues, yes. I'm wearing the blues. Of course, probably being overpowered by these blue chairs. It is a beautiful day. It is, nice. What did I say? It was 63?
Yeah, 63.
It's 63 outside right now, guys, and this is amazing. We're going to head over to Arkansas to her friends tonight and go out for New Year's Eve celebration with the Arkansas crew, Jen's crew. And stay with one of her friends and just bring in the new year nice and easy.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. You have to sing tonight, though.
Sing?
Yeah.
Ah,
you know that, goodness. Right?
No, I didn't know that was a thing. I'll sing.
Only if he wants to.
Should old acquaintance be? I'll do that.
Only if he wants
Never brought to mind.
You did pretty good when 6 or 7 of us went up there.
Oh, I can get in the back and go brr, 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 brr. You give love a bad name.
That's a good
I
one.
got friends in low places. Now your friend Riley, now he can sing, can't
Yes, he can.
Several
He
of your
sing.
friends can
I'm
sing.
sure he'll be singing tonight.
I think Michael Joe can sing, right?
He can.
Yeah, and I can't sing. I'm sorry.
I can't sing either, but
Noise
it's
comes out of
fine.
my mouth, but it's not quite music.
It'll be good.
I had new beginnings. Talked about that at church today. And do you have any new beginnings you'd like to share with us for 2024? Anything?
Just get myself healthier. Go back to the gym and shed some weight.
2024. I'm more just feeling blessed that it's here. 2023 was like a roller coaster for me.
Yeah.
Crazy things happening. You know, I went from living in this big house to living in a camper down by the ridge. You know, and but I'm not complaining at all. It's just life is like that. Life, you just never know what you're gonna get, and you have to make the best of it. And here I got Jin, just making me happy as can be, and treating me way better than I deserve to be treated. I know that. Grandma Carol's just being the best mama she can be, and I got. We went over to Alyssa's, my daughter's, for the first ever Christmas party at her place. We were talking about this to someone at church today. When one of your kids can host a holiday celebration at their house that they own, that's a milestone. You know what I mean? It's a milestone. And a matter of fact, we went to Lauren's for Christmas also, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Lauren, her daughter's apartment, and went out to eat, and it was just amazing to see your grown-up kids doing well.
Yes.
You know, and
Absolutely.
healthy and together. Got to be with all my kids. Adelie, oh my goodness, that girl's a handful. But 2024, you guys know, you're going to see the Dozer video. It does exist, David, I promise. I was just talking to David yesterday. He's like, Tim, you need to get that Dozer video out. People are going to forget all about it. I said, well, I want the Dozer video to be like the beginning of the transition, because these last few months have just been travel, getting my life together, getting a new norm established, and I think I'm ready. I think I'm done. I think I'm at a place now where I'm calm. I've got plans for the future. Meeting with a financial analyst here in a couple weeks. Talk about semi-retirement, getting the money for the barn dominium and all that. So I think I'm in a good place. So the getting the Dozer video out, getting the barn going, getting the land cleared for the barn dominium, and start working on the finances for the foundation, the well, the septic, and those type of things. That's what I'm looking forward in 2024. And of course,
That's your milestone.
Timifer Adventures.
Yes.
We're not putting off them adventures. We got snowmobiling in February, Niagara Falls. We got a concert. We're gonna go see with Into the Mist, Lindsay, and Drew's Lens, Drew. I'm sure we're gonna be over at David's Come On Mountain again in the 41.36 a couple more times. Adventures having them here. Right?
Yes.
They've all expressed desires to come to the Ridge, and they're always welcome. Of course, they're always welcome. Doing things with Lauren, doing things with my kids, going down to Starkville, taking you down to Mississippi State, seeing where Morgan goes to school. You get to meet 3 Mississippi for the first time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they haven't met
them
Mike and
yet.
Sid and Frankie yet, so going to be a lot of firsts this year as well. But again, not rushing anything. This is going to be the year of just being happy, being joyful,
Absolutely.
and enjoying this beautiful, life, right? It is a beautiful life, guys. If some of you may not have felt that in 2023, David's got, the Rona right now. He's put it out officially. He's been sick for over 8 days. David from Come On Homesteading. Big prayers to him. He's on the mend though. He's starting to feel a little bit better. He's getting medicated, and he's hoping that he can make it to 41.36 for the New Year celebration tonight. I talked to him last night. He said he's feeling a lot better. As long as the fever's gone and he's 24 hours without that fever, you know, he's not communicable and all that kind of stuff. So he's had it for so long. They say 5 days right after the first onset.
Yeah.
So he just felt terrible. You know, it just beat him up.
Hopefully
And
he feels
living out in
good
the
enough.
country like that with nobody around, and Lissa's sick, something different. Mike's not feeling too well, so it's tough on him. You know, I'm lucky. I've got Grandma Carol right there in the cabin next to the Ridge crib. You're over here taking care of me when I need it, and I appreciate that. The itching I've got is still here.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Just had to scratch his back.
She was just scratching my back just a minute ago. You guys know I had a root canal done, and I was given antibiotics that I'm normally not allergic to, but I broke out in hives, and I'm still itchy. I'm still got bumps. It's not as bad as it was.
It's been about a week since he stopped his antibiotics, so hopefully he should be done with the itching. If not, it's something else.
Now, any nurses out there know that when you've had a reaction to an antibiotic, how long does it take for that to get out of your system and for the itchiness to go away? 'Cause I had
7 to 10 days.
7 to
I've been
10
told.
days. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she works in a hospital, so she knows a lot of these things. So yeah, I'm allergic to penicillin, and about 10 years ago, I was told as a kid I was allergic to penicillin, so I hadn't really taken penicillins. About 10 years ago, I took some just to see if it was really true.
It wasn't good.
Oh no, I had hives from head to toe, you know. I didn't close up my airways or anything like that, but I was like, oh, so I knew this was very, very similar to that, just not near as bad. So they gave me this was clindamycin, right? Yeah, which normally the mycins are a little bit different than the cillins, right?
If it has sin in it, then it's got a little bit of it in there, which is
so that
surprising.
300 milligrams got me, you know. So you know, I've had
I gave it to you.
what's the other one? I don't remember it.
You're thinking about.
There's another one I was given. If you're allergic to penicillin, you can take.
I know what you're talking
It's a real
about.
shorter name.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not sure. No.
I'm still itching. I hope I get over that pretty soon. You see, I'm itching right now. But what I want to know, what are you most happy about for 2023? Because we don't look back at the negative things in our lives. We want to look forward to the positive things. So we talked about some of the positive things we're looking at. What are some of the things you're just happy happened in 2023? I know I'm happy to met Jen.
Yes.
2023 was rough in the relationship field for me. Y'all said take it slow. I kind of did, kind of didn't a little bit.
I think we did. Yeah. I think we did.
And met Jen, and it's just been a blessing. And we're definitely taking it slow, but loving every minute of it. I mean, there's so far, we haven't argued once yet, have we?
No.
No, I think we've disagreed
Yeah.
a couple times, but it's always been amicable. We've always acted like
Yeah. Worked it out.
been adults, worked it out, and so no arguments yet. I keep saying it's gonna happen. She's like, well, why does it have to happen? I was, well, I don't know why it has to happen.
It'll happen for sure. But
One of
it's
us
all
will be.
about how you handle it.
But so far, neither of us have been not feeling well or sick, or the other one's been there for him and not really held it against him or been inconvenienced.
Right.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of things. When you put other people before yourself, I think it's just the way to live.
It is, yeah.
Just be kind, and if you can be kind, think of others, how others would feel about things. There's the golden rule. Everyone knows the golden rule, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
But that doesn't work. I actually did a lesson from the Ridge about this. There's the platinum rule. The platinum rule is treat others the way they want to be treated. When you can get in someone's mind, know someone well enough to not treat them the way you want to be treated, because they may need something different than you want.
Yeah, that's
right?
very true.
If I treat you the way you want and that doesn't really work with you, I'm not really treating you right. So when you put aside yourself to think of someone else and what really makes them happy, and then treat them that way, it may inconvenience you or not be an easy thing for you, because that's not how you respond. There's the 5 love languages, right?
Exactly.
And if you can speak someone else's love language that's not natural for you, really it should show to them how much you care. And so if you can do that, guys, that's really important.
He definitely speaks my love language.
Oh,
He does. Every day.
You're too sweet. So what's something in 2023 that just, made you, just really happy about?
You.
Okay, thank you very much.
Definitely.
All right, and
I quit smoking in 2023, and I'm not sick like I used to get sick a whole lot in the wintertime, and I have not been sick once. So
I think I've been sick more than you have,
Yes, you
and I don't hardly ever get sick. I've got this autoimmune condition where really my immune system attacks everything, attacks my own body, attacks my joints. I'm not taking medication for it, haven't in years, but it's still, I feel it when I get up in the mornings and stuff. It's not just old age either. But so normally my immune system's pretty good. I have sinus issues.
I do too, really bad.
Yeah. So I can get a sinus infection or a bronchitis, respiratory. But as far as getting sick, I usually don't get the flu very often or those type of things. I know I did. It was 2 years ago when David tested positive for COVID. 2 years ago, that same day I tested positive, because I saw that the day he told me and sent me the picture, it popped up on Facebook, the picture where I posted positive. Of course, Facebook, knows these things. It was a personal text he sent me, and Facebook tells me, oh, by the way, you were the same day as well. Well, thank you, Facebook. Goodness gracious, that Mark Zuckerberg, he's all into everything, isn't he? Mm-hmm. What's something else, though, that 2023 just...
Those are the two things that I loved about the year. So
I know kids go through when you're a parent, you never stop worrying about your kids.
No.
I mean, I don't care if they're sick and broke, or they're super on top of the world and just conquering things left and right. We always worry about them.
Matter of fact, last night I sent Lauren a couple of texts about the barbecue, and she never responded. And when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, she never sent me anything. I want to have to call her. And then I looked, and it said that she read it late last night. But it made me panic a little bit.
So, our kids' health, our kids' wellness, we're always worried about. I don't care if they're 30 or 16 or 25 or, our grandkids. She doesn't have any grandkids yet. We're always worried about them. So as I go into this new year, I just pray for my kids. I just want them to be joyful. Happiness and joy are two separate things. I don't know, hopefully you guys know this. Joy comes from the Spirit. And I have been as joyful as I've ever been living in a camper
down by the river.
Down by the river, I've been in some of the worst places in my life and had the most joy. Usually happiness comes from things, right? Happiness comes from buying something, or that happiness you get when you first, do something, but it's fleeting. Happiness goes away. As soon as you get it, happiness just and then goes away. But joy lasts. Joy is something that you build on. Joy is something that you really savor. And I want my kids to experience joy. Now, for me, joy comes from being saved, being a son of God. That's where I get my joy from. Everything else is just a blessing. If you can look at the things that make you happy as blessings from the joy of the Spirit, your life will be so much better. I promise. You'll appreciate the smaller things better. Having a fire pit, having the sunset to the west when you go to the evening, or you get up in the morning and see that sunrise while you're in a deer blind. Those are really cheap things, but they're worth more than a new truck or a new Harley or a ring or pretty new teeth. Thank you to the orthodontist. Those things are great, but it's that joy of the Spirit. And I want everyone this year, 2024. To go into the year looking for joy and not happiness. I know that's really my one resolution for this year. In whatever I do, build a barn, do videos on YouTube, go full time. I want to look for the joy in it. Okay?
Happiness comes from within, to me, and it's not about things. So it's all your thought process, Ooh,
oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Sorry about the wind right there, guys. We just our ashes from the fire pit last night just blew up in Jin's face. They, they say smoke follows beauty, while ashes follow gorgeousness.
Do
apparently.
I look like I have dandruff?
Dandruff? No, you're fine. Well, hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed these ramblings this year. More to come. This is the last one of the year.
It is.
No more ramblings this year. This is the last one.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Hope everyone experiences health and joy in this new year. And please continue to follow along on RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos. More of the Timifer. Some of you don't like Timifer or Jin saying those terms, like we're little kids, but we are little kids. I know I'm a little kid.
Hard.
That's right. I ain't giving that up for nothing.
You don't want to be an old man.
I
don't want to be an old lady.
Guys,
Unless I'm your old lady, then I'll be.
That's right. You can be my old lady. Woo! You go. Oh man, it's a good day to get on the Harley maybe or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Go on and get it. So guys, I love every single one of you. I appreciate you being here this 2023. Better things to come in 2024, so stick around. That's right, Elvis. Even Elvis says Happy New Year. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife. Good job, Elvis.